Are you a Zimbabwean farmer or agribusiness investor looking for a next big opportunity? Today we are putting two powerhouse crops head to head, garlic versus onion farming. Which one makes you more money? Which one is easier to grow? And which one is riskier? From input costs to market prices, yields to pests, this is your full breakdown. Grab a notebook because this could change how you farm this season. Let's begin with what makes these crops special. Onions are one of the most consumed vegetables in Zimbabwe. They are used daily in homes, restaurants, and food processing. Varieties like Texas Grano and Hybrid F1 dominate local production. Garlic, while less common, is rapidly gaining popularity thanks to its health benefits and rising prices in urban and export markets. Soft neck varieties are the most common locally, though some farmers experiment with hard neck types. Both are cool season crops and can be grown with irrigation, but they differ in terms of production scale, market, and returns. Now let's look at their climate, land, and soil requirements. Onion prefer well-drained loamy soils with pH of 6 to 7, moderate to full sunlight, require irrigation in dry season, best planted in February to April for winter crop. Garlic prefers loose friable soils with pH of 6.2 to 6.8. They also require cold exposure for bulb development. They are planted in March to May for winter crop. Garlic does better in cooler regions like Nyanga, Wonde Valley, and high altitude parts of Mashonaland East. Onions are more adaptable and widely grown even in semi-arid zones with irrigation. Here is how the two are planted and managed. Onions are usually transplanted as seedlings. Plant density can be up to 900,000 plants per hectare. Fertilization, high in nitrogen early, potassium later. Pests, onion fly and armyworm. Diseases, downy mildew and pepper blotch. Now let's look at garlic. Garlic is planted as cloves. Seeds are actually cloves. Plant density 150,000 to 200 plants per hectare. Fertilization, balanced NPK plus micronutrients. Pests, mites and nematodes. Diseases, fusarium and white rot. Onions require more spraying and weeding due to tight spacing. Garlic, on the other hand, needs careful irrigation. Overwatering near maturity can ruin the crop. Now let's get into the numbers. These are average cost estimates per hectare in Zimbabwe as of 2025. Let's first look at onions. Seedlings will cost you around 1,500 for a hectare. Fertilizers and chemicals will cost you around $800 to $1,200 per hectare. Irrigation will cost you around $300 to $500 for fuel and power per hectare. Labor for land preparation, weeding, and harvest will cost you around $600 to $800 per hectare. For miscellaneous costs, save $200 to $400. Your total cost for onions is around $4,400 per hectare. Now let's look at garlic. Clove seed will cost you $6,000 US. You will need about 1,200 kgs of seed. Fertilizers and chemicals will cost you $900. Irrigation $400. labor $700, miscellaneous cost $400. Your total cost for 1 hectare of garlic is around $8,400. Yes, garlic has a heavier upfront investment due to expensive seed, but it is worth it. Let's look at the harvest. Here is what you can expect in terms of yields and profits per hectare. Let's first look at onions. Onions yield per hectare is 20 to 30 tons, and the market price is $1 per kg. Your gross revenue per hectare is around $30,000. Subtract $5,000 in cost, your net profit will be $25,000. And your turnaround time is 5 to 6 months. Now let's look at garlic. Garlic yield per hectare is 7 to 10 tons, and market price is $3 per kg. Your gross revenue will be $30,000. Subtract your cost and your net profit is $22,000. Your turnaround time is 6 to 7 months. On a good year, garlic can triple your investment, but if you fail to manage diseases or if you miss the market window, you could lose big. Let's talk about selling your harvest. Onion is high turnover, sold quickly in pound. Onion market, Mbari Musika, Blawayo, Mutare, restaurants and supermarkets. It is easy to sell to informal traders. It also has shorter shelf life, which is 2 to 3 months. Garlic is a niche product, slower turnover. Market includes health stores, hotels, supermarkets, and export buyers. It needs sorting, curing, and marketing effort. It has long shelf life of up to 6 months. Garlic needs branding, packaging, and post-harvest care. If you have access to urban and export markets, it can be very lucrative. Let's be honest, both crops have risks. Let's look at onion risks. Flooded market can collapse prices. Pest and disease pressure is high. Poor storage leads to rotting. Now let's look at garlic risks. High seed cost equals to high upfront risk. Fungal diseases can wipe out fields. Garlic also has limited local demand if improperly marketed. Here are some recommendations. New farmers should start with onions for ease of market. Experienced growers or those with access to urban or export markets should consider garlic. For best returns, consider doing both on small plots and tracking your numbers. So, who wins in the onion versus garlic debate? If you want stability, low risk, mass market demand, go with onions. If you are chasing high profits, premium markets, export potential, take the garlic route. Which crop will you grow next season? Let us know in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe for more deep dive agricultural insights tailored for Zimbabwean farmers and agripreneurs.